Disciplining the mind is not a matter of chance. It is a conscious, daily commitment, a practice shaped by intention and fueled by the power of a clear goal. Imagine waking up each day with a sense of purpose so vivid it colors every thought, every action, and every choice you make. The truth is, the mind, like a wild horse, will run in every direction unless it is gently guided, trained, and focused. The journey to mastering your mind begins with understanding the incredible strength of a single, well-defined goal. Consider the story of an artist named Lila. For years, Lila dreamed of painting a masterpiece, a work that would not only express her deepest emotions, but also inspire others. Yet every time she sat before her canvas, distractions crept in. Doubts, fears, and the endless noise of everyday life clouded her focus. She felt pulled in 1,000 directions, her creative energy scattered and her progress slowed to a crawl. One evening, after another day lost to indecision, Lila resolved to change. She sat down, closed her eyes, and asked herself, "What do I truly want?" The answer was simple yet profound. She yearned to complete a single painting, pouring her heart and soul into every brushstroke. That night, she wrote down her goal. "I will finish my masterpiece by the end of this month." The clarity of her intention became a beacon, cutting through the fog of distraction. With a clear goal, Lila's mind began to shift. Each morning, she reminded herself of her purpose. When doubts whispered that she wasn't good enough or that she should be doing something else, she returned to her written goal. It served as both an anchor and a compass, steadying her resolve and guiding her actions. But discipline is more than a sheer single act of will. It's the accumulation of small, repeated choices. Lila established a routine. 2 hours each day, she would paint, free from interruptions. She turned off her phone, silenced notifications, and let her loved ones know she needed this time for her art. The first few days were challenging. Her mind wandered, old habits tugged at her attention, and she found herself tempted to quit. Yet she persisted. Each time she felt her focus waver, she gently brought it back, like a patient gardener tending to a young sapling. Over time, her concentration grew stronger, her creativity flowed more freely, and the painting began to take shape. She discovered that the mind, once given a clear direction and consistent practice, could become an ally rather than an adversary. As the days passed, Lila's discipline deepened. She learned to recognize the voices of self-doubt and procrastination, not as truths, but as obstacles to be acknowledged and overcome. Her goal remained her North Star, a source of inspiration and resilience. When the end of the month arrived, Lila stood before her completed masterpiece, a testament not only to her talent, but to the power of a disciplined mind. The story of Lila teaches us that the mind thrives on clarity. Without a clear goal, we drift, reacting to each moment rather than shaping it. But with purpose, we can harness our mental energy, channeling it toward meaningful achievement. Discipline becomes easier when we know why we are making sacrifices and what we hope to gain. Remember, the journey to a disciplined mind does not require perfection. It asks only that we begin with intention, set a clear goal, and return to that goal each day, no matter how many times we stray. With patience, practice, and unwavering commitment, we can train our minds to serve us, unlocking the power within to create achieve, and become our best selves.